I now call upon Dr. Hazim Yusop, who is now a scientist and lecturer of Universiti Malaysia, Sabah. And without further ado, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Please welcome Dr. Hazim Yusop.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alina.
You're welcome.
Allow me to share my slide.
Yes, please do, Dr. Hazim.
Sorry, Doctor, sharing is not turned on.
Okay, hold on. I try to. Okay. All right, Dr. Hazim. The okay, the screen is yours.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Alhamdulillah, very clear.
Okay, thank you very much, respected Chairperson, Associate Professor Dr. Alina. My my uh, she was my director during my service in Ihram Institute of Higher Research and Management. And she was also my lecturer during my undergraduate study, and also she was also, I think, deputy dean. I think the first deputy dean in the Faculty of Science and Technology. So, but very long time no see. So, feel very nervous. It is like for me, it is like more on like reunion. Still remember during last time in Ihram and Usim. And also to see, I'm very happy to see Dr. Yasmin Hanani. Uh, my wife is your diehard fan. So, yeah, I still remember some other lecturers in Ehram like Dr. Sumaya, Dr. Nur Aini, Dr. Nazmi, Dr. Nizam. So, it's very, for me, that like a very sweet memory lah. Okay, so for not to extend, so I've been given the topic. Um, this topic, and I also would like to express my gratitude and thanks to Mr. Muhammad Noor, the organizer of this conference, for inviting me to share some, I think, view or opinion, not really knowledge, because usually during my presentation, I actually uh, my field is food biotechnology and halal food analysis, more on the lab analysis, lab result. But this topic is more on, I think, like spiritual, like Sharia. So please correct me, Dr. Yasmin and Dr. Alina or anyone, if I made some error or mistake during my presentation and during my discussion, during this discussion. So it is like more on like a discussion. So the topic is about the prophetic lifestyle. Very look like a very basic topic, but it's very heavy for me. Since the and then the subtopic heavier integrating spiritual and physical fitness for success. Uh, when I see this topic, again I remember Usim back, integrating the Nakli and Akli. So I think this one is similar. Spiritual is about Nakli, and physical fitness, I think, or more or less about the Akli. So let's see. I would like to start my discussion with the verse in the Quran, Suratul Ahzab, ayat 21. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر وذكر الله كثيرا. So there is indeed a good model for you in the Messenger of Allah, for the one who has hope in Allah and the last day and remembers Allah profusely. So, so we talk about the prophetic lifestyle. We talk about the Prophet Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So actually, he is not just a prophet, but he is also the ultimate role model, not only in worship, but also in the character, in the lifestyle, in the relationship, in the how he deal with the others. He is also the commander or generals during the battle. He also the husband in the house. He also the leader. So this ayat it is a perfect yeah, perfect reminder, especially in the context of striving for a balanced life, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Dr. Esma also mentioned just now, we must balance life among the spiritual, also mentally, and also the physically. So because of the our Prophet Nabi Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam lived a balanced life. He is also a human being. He's not angels. He get married. He also has our normal life, eating, sleeping, so working, physically active, and then he is also spiritually connected and emotionally intelligent. So all of his daily habits, from sleeping, eating, walking to worship, promotes holistic well-being. So this so emulating his lifestyle help us actually succeed in both dunya, this life, and akhirah, mean the hereafter. So hopefully, especially me, we can follow exactly what have been taught, what have been told by our Prophet Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And I think if all the Muslims in this world can follow exactly what have been taught and given by Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, I think there is no problem in this world. Okay. So about some of the overview for this topic is about the connection between first about the connection between the physical health, spiritual well-being, and productivity. The second one is how the Sunnah or the Prophet's daily lifestyle promotes a balance for long-term success. And the last one is the practical steps to apply prophetic habits in modern work life. So if we talk about the mind, body, and also soul connection, so here maybe you can say it's spiritual, maybe. Some people will say it is different. So yeah, Islam views body and soul as deeply connected. Uh, that's because physical wellness is boosted by spiritual strength. Some say the spiritual strength boosted by physical wellness. It can be vice versa, but for me personally, it is more on physical wellness is boosted by spiritual strength. Sometimes you are very weak in terms of your physical wellness, but because of your spiritual strength, you can perform some ibadah. We can see during Hajj, during pilgrimage, pilgrims, so the old men and old ladies can perform Hajj. Even they are very in not a very health or in the good physical wellness, but still because of the boosted by spiritual strength, they can perform it completely. But it doesn't mean that we don't need the physical wellness to boost our spiritual strength. Sometimes it also affect our spiritual strength because if we are sick, so during ibadah, maybe we cannot focus, we feel tired, and we feel not motivated. So we can be vice versa. The strong physical health actually it enables better focus and energy during work, Also they can develop our emotional regulation under pressure. So that's why in the what call it maqasid syariah or maqasid syariah where there are five pillars or five principles to preserve the hifzuddin, preserve the faith or the religion, and then preserve life, preserve the mind, wealth, and also the linearity or the family. So that's why we cannot separate the mind, body, and soul. It is connected together, so that we can doing our work in perfectly. Okay, because it will affect one another, mind, body, and soul. All right. For example, okay, we have salah, or people call it namaz, or kita panggil sembahyang. So regular salah actually can improve time management and mindfulness. It's true. However, what we can see that when we talk about the time management, the punctuality, if we ask what is the country that have the citizen or have the people that are very sharp or very punctual, it's very difficult to say that the country is the Muslim country lah. Maybe you can say the Japan where there is minority Islam there. But is it proof that this salah is not improving time management? It's not because of that. It is because of myself or because of our our quality of the salah. That's why in the Quran said, "Qad aflahal mu'minun, alladhina hum fi salatihim khashi'un." The term khashi'un or khushu'. I can say can translate as a maybe focus, but it's actually beyond the focus, khusyuk. So actually, we can get a success from the salah if our salah is khusyuk. But the problem is to get the khusyuk in salah is very very difficult, even for myself. Sometimes during salah we can find our lost key. During our salah we can travel around all around the world. So until we forget how many rakat that we perform our prayer. So that's the problem. So that's why it will affect our daily life. Okay. And another example like fasting, and now is in Ramadan. So fasting actually builds patience and discipline. But again, especially in Malaysia, can talk about the Ramadan buffet in the hotel. So you pay 150 ringgit and 100 ringgit, and then you cannot eat excessively. So how can it be done? Because in Quran said, "Kulu washrabu wala tusrifu." You eat and drinks, but don't make it excessively. But in our practice, it's the opposite. In the during Ramadan buffet now, Bazaar Ramadan, a lot of food have been disposed, wasted. I can see the pictures. Some people said I cannot eat everything, but we also have to remember that other people that I will eat anything. So that's why actually the ibarah of the fasting actually how we can feel the hunger people and also to build up patience. But again, it is back to our spiritual, our iman, our faith. That if our faith is okay, strong, so we can practice it. But if not, again, it will not give any effect for us. Okay. Other than that, also the fasting, sumo fasihu, maka if you fasting, then you will get help, right? Uh, Actually, logically, it seems like unlogic because how can you are fasting and then you can get uh, healthy or wellness because we feel tired, we feel hungry, thirsty. But it's been proved that many times, a long time, the Muslim have been fasting and no one died because of the fasting. If dying also just certain or small cases that is because of the some other effect of the sickness, not because of the fasting itself. And even the Western also now try to copy this fasting and convert it into the IF, intermittent fasting, that people now really do it for diet and for their healthy diet lah. Okay. So again, clean eating. Clean eating is related with the tayyiban. We have halalan and also the tayyiban. So clean eating promotes clarity and also long-term energy. Again, well, we have to eat the fresh food. We have to eat the wholesome food. But now people are very busy. Easier to get the fast food, and also the fast food also is very delicious and very cheap. So again, now uh, let's think about it. How can we get all of this? Okay. So how Sunnah promotes balance? Okay, for the spiritual, because we have spiritual, mental, and also physical or body. Spiritual practices like prayer or salah. So it is a connection with Allah and also the discipline. And then we have for the practice of spiritual, we have the zikir, the remembrance. So the zikir is have many a lot of benefits, calms the heart, strengthens faith. Like the Quran said, "Allah bi dzikrillah, Allah bi dzikrillah tatma'innul qulub." With the zikir, you can calms the heart. So actually, in Islam, it's very complete. They have psychology there. They have wellness. They have everything. That like Dr. Yasmin said just now, it is way of life. But like sometimes like I feel that it is far away from my life. So we have to make effort and don't give up and don't disappointed. We have to make multiply our effort to follow the lifestyle of the Prophet Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So there's a purpose, and it can become one of the purpose. And then the physical practice like walking, fasting, clean eating, sports. Our Prophet also uh, encourage his ummah to join sport like the horse riding, swimming. Last time, I think the undergraduates, Dr. Lina has brought us to the Unit 10 swimming pool. If I still remember, few times swim there. Okay, and then walking fast the end. Yeah, there is one time Nabi Sallallahu there is a competition of running between Aisha and also Nabi Sallallahu. So it is very maybe I'm not sure. Maybe Dr. Yasmin and Bro Amir also they are compete in running. Okay, and then for the mental health, okay, mental health, we have to, yeah, of course, we need rest. As a human, we are not malaikat, we're not angels, that not sleeping, not eating, so we need rest. And we have to feel gratitude or thankful. Syukur. Syukur is usually we talk about sabar or patience is half of the iman. So people usually ask what is another half. Another half, one ustaz told me that another half is the syukur. Syukur and sabar. Syukur, thankful and also patience. And then the emotional control. This one also I have also problem with this. The emotion, because sometimes we cannot control our emotion when deal with our colleagues, our family, our friends, our our enemy. There's no enemy lah, and everyone is a friend. Okay, so we have to control our emotional because if not, then yeah, it will damage our mental. We become depression and etc. Okay. Another one is a work ethic, integrity. Yeah, amanah. I think Dr. Yasmin already explained long about the amanah. Qawiyun amin. Amanah is the one, especially in halal. Okay, the one that has trustworthy and then to keep the integrity. So it's very, very important. Community service also sincere. Our intention is just the purpose is just to liibtigha'i mardatillah, to get the rida of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the sincere ikhlas, or in Islam we call it ikhlas or sincere. Okay, the pure intention in all action. Okay. Okay, this is just roughly the practical step for daily life. Okay, this is the uniqueness of Muslims because we wake up very early in the morning, even before Fajr, before the sunrise. When compared to maybe non-Muslim, they usually wake up after the sunrise. So even it is good for us if we wake up earlier in the middle of the night during tahajjud. فَتَهَجَّدْ بِهِ نَافِلَةً لَكَ عَسَىٰ أَن يَبْعَثَكَ رَبُّكَ مَقَامًا مَحْمُودًا. Understand? The tahajjud itself, and the benefit also, tahajjud also can build our physical fitness and wellness also. Okay, and then we start early in the morning with the salah subuh, for example, salah fajar, with the prayer, and also with the thankfulness, gratitude, to set a positive tone. We make shukr to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, give us chances, give us life, give us everything to continue our life here, to fulfill our our task, our purpose, like there's been again said about وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ, to worship Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay, and then you can incorporate walking, short workouts, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Okay, it makes a difference. I'm also really difficult also in this one. And then take prayer breaks at work. Maybe can be during your if you have morning break, we can perform some duha or also the zuhur prayer. So it will boost focus and calms the mind. And then eat light and clean, follow the sunnah, eat in moderation, avoid processed food, but now everything is processed. Uh, yeah, but maybe we can choose the healthy processed food. And then they limit the screen time. Now people cannot uh, yeah, run away from the handphone gadgets, even our children's kids also. So we need to sleep early actually. Nabi Sallallahu actually sleep earlier and then wake up early also. Now we are sleep late and wake up late. That's the result. Okay. So end the day with the reflection, muhasabah, what we have been done for the whole day, wind down with remembrance, dua, or reading the Quran also before bed. But I think one of the ustad told me that the best time to read the Quran or to recite the Quran is before subuh or before Fajr prayer. One of the best time. Okay, all right. Prophetic wisdom for successful life. I think this one also covered by Dr. Yasmin. Actually, yes, thanks to Dr. Yasmin because he covered many things from my topics. So align daily habit with spiritual purpose. So let every action reflect your intention. So what is our intention? To please who? Please your boss? Please your colleague? It is just to please Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Okay? And then use your body as a tool of worship. إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Care for it, not for indulgence, but for strength in service. Then seek balance. And avoid burnout. I haven't said about the burnout, but the opposite of it is laziness. Sometimes it's not burnout, but it's too lazy to do things. So the sunnah is the middle path, not to burn out and not to be lazy. Okay. So actually, true success is the consistency even in small deeds. Consistency in small deeds is like in I think in one hadith narrated that the Prophet SAW said, the most beloved of deeds to Allah are those that are most consistent, even if it is small. Biar sikit tapi istiqomah kerja. Macam tu lah tu in Malay. Alright, okay. All right. So for the final reflection, okay, you can see that the prophetic lifestyle actually equal to balance, discipline, and also again purpose. Like Dr. Asman mentioned, what is the purpose of our life? Some people doesn't know what the purpose of life. Just going to the work and then going back, and then tomorrow going back to the work. There is no purpose. Sometimes there is the purpose, but the purpose is only for this world or for this dunya, for this life only, not for the hereafter. The one is the purpose for the non-Muslims. They are for them. They are no purpose for the hereafter. But as for Muslim, we have the 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 true purpose in this life to please Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, to get to worship Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, to build up our iman, to perform the complete amal, and we believe that when we die, we will be questioned what we have done during life. So that's it. Okay. All right. So discipline, live with faith, lead with energy, succeed with intention. Okay. So success actually basically, yeah, it's very difficult to admit, but it's true. Success was not defined by wealth or status, but by sincerity, consistency, and impact. So hopefully, I also pray that I can get it, and I pray also that everyone will get it, inshallah. So I think this is my last slide. If yeah, that's all from me. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you very much, Doctor. So this is my university. Even I am in Malaysia, but I think I'm very far away from all of you, Dr. Alina, Dr. Yasmin, because we are in Sabah, in the East Malaysia, and we will break our fast iftar earlier, 1 hour than you. So and this is my university, University Malaysia Sabah. So I welcome all of you to come here. We have a very beautiful beach in our university. So in Usim there is no beach, right? Maybe there's okay. So we have a halal service and research center where it's very new center actually. Basically, I think 1 year, just 1 year old. Right? So we're doing some surveys and also research on the halal. So we welcome anyone who wants to collaborate or to come here to visit us to share their experience and experts, especially maybe Prof. Irwandi. I think last time my co-supervisor Arwah, Prof. Yaakob Chairman always mention your name a lot. You have to follow Prof. Irwandi. You have to be like Prof. Irwandi. I met your prof actually in Mecca last month, I think, during Angkara Forum. Very great. So actually, really cannot follow you now, prof. You are very excellent. I think very. So okay, maybe you can teach us here. Can share with us here later. That's all from me, Dr. Alina. I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hazim. And I am very happy to keep update of your achievement because concerning about halal, usually we associate it with the older generation or Gen X or baby boomers. So I think with scientists like you, okay, like perhaps Gen Y or even Gen Z, so it is very refreshing to approach the halal industry and halal society problem from a younger version's perspective. And of course, your field of expertise is actually biotechnology, DNA analysis. But as of today's session, due to the invitation by the organizer, you have to be an ustaz wearing the songkok cap. Okay, and I cannot forget the memorable moments during your younger students' day, whereby when you are actually the research officer for Institutes of Halal Research and Management or IHRAM in USIM, during the Ramadan month, you had sacrificed around 1 month of working days, 30 man days, to go to Sabah for dakwah. Although dakwah is not your scientific and professional technical job description, and also you had done some groundwork of doing public in India. If I'm not mistaken, you showed me the picture where during the dakwah in your younger days, you sit on the roof of train in India, and I will never forget that. So I believe that hopefully after this, you can do dakwah with DNA analysis and biotechnology to provide health and nutrition. Okay, thank you again, Dr. Hazim, but don't go back too early. But in case you have to break your fast, perhaps you can mention to me later, since the hours, the light hours are faster over there compared to here in Peninsula Malaysia.